Hello everybody, my name is Richard Vigorelli and this is Vigorelli Institute. I am actually filming on location today. Let me show you around a little bit here. Hey, looky there. Yeah. We are at an old Civil War battle site called the McFadden Farm. And I have been here before, a while back. It is rumored to be very, very haunted, as I would, expect a battlefield where a few hundred people died in a few instants, right at kind of in an instant. So, yeah, we're going to walk around. So, stay tuned. And by the way, I am completely alone here. I'm actually holding my camera. There is no one else around me. Okay, and see? Completely and totally alone. There's not even anybody else in the parking lot. So, if you see anything and you hear anything other than my voice, I want you to put it in the comments, please. And I'm going to keep this on full long-term play as we go do stuff. And I'm sitting right at about 80%. So, go from there. I'm going to grab my little bushwhacker here, and that way, in case we do decide to go through any bush, I can get through it without any too much of a problem. Okay, so we're going to go over here to the monument. I'll show you where that is. Okay, and first, let's go over here. So, remembering by rail, Nashville, Chattanooga, and St. Louis Railway played a major role in memorializing Civil War battlefields. Company bought the land and installed signs and tracks along the roadway to show people what was going on. Okay? Now, no matter what side you quote-unquote support, irrelevant. This is history. It happened. You need to remember it so it doesn't happen again. Something like this is bad. Okay? So this is where we're going. This little obelisk is a monument to the American soldiers on both sides that died. Okay, so I don't know if you see anything. If you hear anything other than my voice. Okay. Okay. Very nice white obelisk here. I'll show you. Okay. Oh, hello, runner. Okay, so January 2, 1963, 3 p.m. They were stationed on this hill, 58 cannon commanding the field across the river. As the Confederates advanced over the field, the shot and shell from these guns resulted in the loss of 1,800 killed and wounded in less than 1 hour. There could be a problem. Okay, so let's see what we can do here. Okay, whoops, somebody just arrived because of course they did. That's okay. See? We'll see if they stay. They might not. Looks like they're turning. Alright, so we're going to head over here. And I am going to walk around a little bit. This guy doesn't come talk to me. Okay. It doesn't look official, so we'll just go over this way. Alright. So, again, this is all one steady shot. I haven't touched anything. There's nobody else around me. Back over by the car, and I'm going to go down this little walkway, just in case, alright? Okay, so I'll show you where we're going here in just a second. I want to get past my car here. Okay, here we are. This is where we're headed. And this is called the Wheatfield Walk. Actually kind of nice. 1 second. Okay, so I had to turn it off because the guy was playing music and I didn't want a copyright hit, incidentally. So here we are. The Artillery Trail is also what this is called, not just the wheat trail. Let's go for a walk, shall we? Now, I am alone, okay? There is nobody with me. If you hear anything, put it in the comments. If you see anything, put it in the comments, okay? It is cold, I'd say. Well, it's dry for Tennessee, so we're probably looking about 60%, 70% humidity. Light breeze and sunlight at about 40 some odd degrees Fahrenheit. It's a bit chilly, my hands are feeling it. Okay. Alright, guys. Dun dun dun. I wanted to do this because some of my favorite YouTubers are also one of the comedians, ghost hunters. I'll put my Gladius on and go from there. One of them is named Isaac Butterfield. I think he's hilarious. I've actually invited him up here as soon as he's allowed to, as soon as Australia allows people to come and go. So, assuming he has the money, of course. Okay. Let me know if you're seeing anything out of the ordinary. Okay. Whew. Boy, it's cold. All right, so while we're walking, I want to tell you about, let's come around here. Another reason why I'm out doing this walk today with you guys is I want to talk to you about how ghosts would potentially work, assuming they exist, which for the purposes of this video, I'm assuming they exist, okay? So a ghost is a sight of a person doing person things, but, you know, you can't exactly touch them, and they tend to be stuck, okay? Right? Okay. They kind of flop in, flop out, make weird noises, so forth, okay? So how could they possibly exist? Glad you asked. Well, according to yin-yang theory, yin is substance. It is cold. It is heaviness. It is the meat sack, basically. Whereas yang is energy, movement, activation, life, heat, okay? So why is it most people, that's an airplane, why is it most people, whenever they have come in contact with an alleged ghost, they feel cold? Well, according to what my logic would say, a ghost is basically an inversion of the natural yin-yang pattern for a human. Okay? What becomes yin becomes yang, and what was yang then becomes yin. So, they tend to show up during yin times, like the middle of the night, or when it's really fracking cold outside. Okay? Also, given their body is essentially, not, you know what I mean, it's essentially light, they need the yin in order to make that light, which is an aspect of yang, become coherent and patterned, i.e. a body. Okay? Now, depending on what's also on top of that, will depend on how that body actually behaves. And then there we have ye old hauntings. Alright, so getting to one of the major spots of the trail. Let's take a look here, huh? See what we can do. Now, it is, give or take, 12 o'clock Central Time. on, I believe today is December 22. So yesterday was the solstice, which is the longest night of the year. Okay. Let me know if you see anything, huh? We're just going to do the circuit and head on back. Okay. And yes, aside from that little stop that I did when I was walking in here, I only stopped for maybe 30 seconds. This has been a continuous shot. Okay. You know, if you got any voices, faces, images, whatever, man, whatever jumps out at you, we're going to do an experiment here. Okay? All right. I kicked a rock. Okay. Pretty lonely little path, isn't it? Now, I would have waited till January 2nd, but I'm going to be kind of busy that day, so I cannot do this at that time. The reason why I wanted to is because it's the anniversary. However, it's also been 150 some odd years more since this whole thing happened. So January 2nd might not be January 2nd, okay, because of this little thing called procession. The Earth changes, okay? Also impacts climate change. Yeah. Very well known. And 150 some odd years might actually be a thing there, okay? All right. Coming around the next bend. What was that old song? Is it something about land of cotton? Let's see if I can go some things here. I wish I was in the land of cotton. Anybody? Anybody? Anybody here like cotton? I don't mean no disrespect. Just asking. Okay, here is the actual artillery range. This is where the Union forces were. Okay. Let's see what we can find. Okay. How we doing so far? Y'all still with me? That ain't too bad, is it? Okay. Alrighty. It's kind of nice to get the sun on my face, though. A little bit of young Ming going. Absolutely. Now, there are a couple of little creatures running around in there. I just saw a little bird and a squirrel. It's their house, so. Okay. Alright, I got a runner coming up, so 1 second. There we go. I didn't want to get him on camera. I don't have his permission to film. Okay. And I'm thinking we might pop over to the forest that's down the road, which is the second site for the battle. There's actually 3 sites for the Battle of Murfreesboro, otherwise known as Stones River, and this is one of them. First one's actually a farm. And that's a really neat place, actually. I do highly recommend it. Okay. You know, if you see anything, put it in the comments. Hear any voices other than mine? Or if you see any images of anything. Okay? Other than what's really freaking obvious, like, you know, that. Okay? Alright. There's the obelisk right there. Okay. Looks like somebody was screwing around. Okay. Almost there. Now that is one battery. And when we come around this edge, I just looked. You'll see another one. See? There it is. Alrighty. So, take a look at my battery here, see how we're doing. Not much of a change. We're probably down to about 70-75%, which is exactly as much as I would anticipate there to be. Okay. Alrighty, let's take a look. Let me know if you guys see anything. If you hear anything other than me. Also birds. There's birds nearby. You hear them? Hey, look, everybody, howitzers. These are not light. Okay, let's go this way. All right, we're almost to the end of the line here. Okay, I think we're good there. So I'll pop back in once I get to the car. Okay, I'm not quite back to the car yet. I'm actually on the other side of the road. As you see. Okay. See right there, that's right where I came out. Came over here, final gun battery. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go along the edge. We're gonna look around, okay? Good old classic cannon right there. There we go. You know, if you guys see anything, put it in the comments. Holy cats, this thing's long. Look at this. Now, this battlefield is located on the west side of Murfreesboro. I live over on the northeast side, so I'm a little bit off of this. It took me about 30 minutes to get here from my house. Okay. I have not been to this part. I have no idea what is here, other than the obvious. Okay. Lots of trees. It's a thing in the South. Lots of trees in the South. Love trees. Trees are nice. I'm posting you over to my left because if there are any quote-unquote ghosts, that's where we'll probably see them. Okay. We'll see. Now, I'm not going to tell you my feelings on the matter. You go ahead and guess. Maybe I'll tell you later. We'll see. That was a bird. Okay. And that was my phone. Alrighty. Hey, look, birds. Anything happen? Anybody hear anything other than the obvious, like me? Leave it in the comments. And by the way, people walk here all the time. They walk their dogs, go for a run. Not that big of a deal. Now, there is a factory that you might be picking up. It's, I'd say about a mile off to my right, which is behind the line. Okay. We go to this big one right here, and then turn around. And I'll start walking back. Okay. There we go. Alright, I'm not even nearing 50% yet. Okay, we're still recording. Okay. Okay. So how we doing, guys? You still with me in this video? Yeah. If you're not, that's fine. Same for everybody. Sorry about the glare there. There we go. Okay. Now pointing behind line rather than for line. Okay. All right. Did you hear anything other than birds, grass, me, the occasional airplane? Did you hear a voice that wasn't me? Did you see anything? Chances are it would have been a guy in a gray coat. Okay. Not. Well, there we are. Okay. All right. Alrighty. Okay, we're down the line again. I don't know if you see anything. How tall is y'all's cotton? Anybody have cotton? take your cotton. Well, not really. I got plenty. I won't be taking your cotton, don't worry. Yeah, that's not ominous at all, is it? Alright. Okay. Alright, we're just about back to the head of this trail. It's coming up right there. And if you see the white thing over there, that's the Obelisk. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and turn this off. I'm going to pop over to my car and head, and I'll see you guys there, okay? Soon. Hey guys, I'm back, and I am nowhere near where I was. I'm probably about 10-15 miles away. Remember that truck that we walked by? Yeah, it showed up again right as I got back to my car. And kind of kept buzzing around me, kept looking at me, kept watching me and all this, so I don't think he liked me too much. So I put my stuff away, and I left. He was kind of upset about me being there. Now, he could have just been at work and was like, dude, do you mind? I have stuff to do. But he did flash a crimson tide, so I'm just saying. Okay. Well, I might do another video over at the forest battlefield. We'll see, but I'm not going to do it today. And if you want to see that, feel free to leave that in the comments. Again, anything you saw or heard that is out of the ordinary. Remember, I was completely alone. Nobody was there with me. I have no crew, no friends. It's just me. I'm sitting in my car alone. So if you heard anything, put that in the comments, please. Okay? All right. If you're new to the channel, hit that big red subscribe button. Leave a like. Leave a comment. If you want to see other stuff, please let me know. I will be back later with something else. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.